Hello, LinkedIn family. Jonathan here from Some Talented People. So today, to start a little series of ideas, I want to talk to you about confirmation bias and how it's not necessarily going to help because it's very difficult to accept, even for me, when I've read it again and again and again, and I can see my own patterns, but you still struggle. This is how our brains work. Basically, you adopt many of your beliefs in childhood. That's the reason things like racism, sexism, all the isms you could talk of continue generation after generation after generation, because what you experience as a child is what you then tend to propagate as an adult. So we operate on I guess there was some evolutionary benefit from it, but we basically operate in a sense of self-delusion, insofar as a belief is not a real thing. So I'll say that again. A belief is not a real thing. It is a construction of meaning in your mind that you take as certain and solid and verifiable. And by taking that belief, what happens for you in your lived experience is that evidence to support your belief appears all through your life. And so we tend to think our beliefs are true, correct, and they must be right. And you can observe all around the world the polarization of politics and other disputes. And I think many people struggle with the idea, irrespective of which side of an argument they fall, they can't imagine how someone presented with the facts as they see them think the absolute opposite of what they think. How can that be? It's not whichever side of the argument you're on. It's not whether or not they think one thing but are doing another. It's somehow malevolently manipulating themselves in order to appear stupid in your eyes. No. What happens is that people are presented with things in the actual world, and from that they make meaning, which is personal to you, personal to me, and from that meaning they develop their beliefs. And so the beliefs of other people cannot be challenged. Only if you really, really, really want to change a belief yourself is it possible with therapy. I say that. I will be talking at the end of the week about 5 beliefs I have, but they are consistently and constantly practiced to embed them in my neurology. So the advice today is this: accept that there is no argument, no statistic or thing that you can point to explain to someone who disagrees with you why it is what they think is wrong or needs changing. Because we all think that what we think is right. In fact, me doing this video is exactly the same thing, because I'm telling you about it, but I'm a victim of it myself. But essentially, here's the thing: easier time in life, yeah? So accept and understand other people's perspectives. It is a cause of much pain, stress, anger, and argument when we try to make another person believe what we believe. People only change their beliefs, typically, if they have something that they need therapy to help them through that, or if something so shakes a belief that it's diverted into a different direction. But by and large, we are made by the time we get through our teens until maybe 20, 25 years later. So accepting that people are as they are, you don't need to argue, you don't need to persuade, you just need to listen. And it was a tip actually in Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, right at the back, about listening. And he goes, what you have to do is listen compassionately and respond emotionally. Wow, that sounds really, really stressful. Yeah, it is. And that's what we can all do. We can let go of the fight, of the argument, understand that we cannot change another person to think the same way we do, And from that understanding, relax. You breathe. Have a nice day. I'll talk to you again.